Hoffa is at 13 goals. He's 3 away from tying a single season record with Connor Casey and Diego Rubio in 09 and 22, respectively. He scores 4 goals in 7 games. He owns that outright. And with the season that he has, you're rooting for this guy to get 4 goals because he has been that good. And another player on the team has been even better. Djordje Mihailovic, 10 goals, 10 assists. You know who else is there in MLS at those stats? Cucho, Evander, Messi, Lucho Acosta, Gabriel Peck, and Diego Rossi. What's different between those guys and Djordje? Djordje's the only American. And I think that puts him in a category all of his own. You bring in players from afar that you say are going to do this job. Well, Djordje's doing it here as an American. That's big for this league and the growth development that you can have coming through academies to then succeeding at a full team level.
Absolutely. I think it is. And for him to be named among that group of players that you just said is impressive and probably rewards the Rapids for going out and bringing somebody here and making him the focal point of this attack with some obviously some very, very good players around him.
Yeah.
But he has grabbed it with everything and embraced it. He says he really likes it here. I hope he's okay with me saying that and could see himself here for a while and why not? Because we talk about it all the time on this podcast, how much fun he is to watch and what he can do on the field. But the role that he plays as a leader, the coach has called him a grouch every once in a while, but because he's so competitive and he will keep guys in line and he will make sure, hey, if things aren't going my way, every once in a while I'm going to let everybody see that, but it's because I want to win. Mm-hmm. You want to come with me or not, you know? And in the locker room, he's a different character. He's funny. He's got a smile on his face. He's really fun to be around. Obviously, we had him on the podcast, but on the field, man, this is the kind of guy that you love to have on your team and you hate when he's on the other team.
And they almost have 2 players in that category. Cole's at 9 goals. He has 7 assists. That would be massive for this club. We already talked about they're getting close to a record in goals scored per season, right? But to have 2 players in the 10-10 club, what would that mean as a statement for this year?
I would say that's significant as a club, both just because of the quality of players that we're clearly showing that we have, and then with Cole in particular, just the fact that it's a homegrown, I think adds a little bit more to it, just to say we know how to produce players here up in Colorado. And I think there's plenty to show for that, honestly, outside of the numbers that Cole has produced this season with a Vinesy who's gone out to Europe and cut his teeth out there and come back and has shown his quality. Yappy coming through the fold, Jackson Travis coming through there's a list of players that we have on the homegrown side at least, and then in general in terms of just the quality. And again, I think that goes back to the confidence that Chris Armas instills to literally every single member of this squad, of the first team squad, to say, like, you need to be ready at any given moment that you're going to step up and you need to perform. And guys are ready. They've shown it time and time again when we need to dig into the bench a little bit, into the depth of this squad. And then the added bonus is just having quality players who have something to show for with the goals and the assists as well.